What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Demi Villas coming at you with another deck profile. Today we're playing red, Wargreymon, yellow. I know that sounds weird, but let's get right into it. So the first thing we got here is we're going to start with our eggs. It's 4 Gigimon. That's normal. You know, it's the best red egg we have right now, plus 1000 DP. When there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, it doesn't take long. And 1 Poromon. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 1000 DP or less. We do have some DP reduction in this deck, so it might come up. Next, we've got 4 Agumon, one of the best rookies in this game, for red at least. It's your turn. Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. And then we've got 4 Guillemon. And this one also has the when there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, Digimon gets plus 1000. This DP buffing does matter. It does come up. Just going to keep going here pretty quick. We've got our 2-drops. We're running a 2-2 split on 2 Monodramon, 2 Biomon. It's whatever you want to run in this slot. The 2-drops are just to help memory starve your opponent. And then as the last 2 rookies, I'm running 2 of the promo Biomon. They're really good. Your turn, when this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, trigger draw 1 card. Just a little extra card draw since we don't have, eggs that allow us to do so. Getting into our level 4s, we're running 4 Cordramon. Blockers. Blockers are good. Run your blockers. And then we're running 4 Dark Tyrannomon for the 1 to evolve. Of course, cheap evolution stacks, they do matter. Then we're running 2 Greymon. Inheritable is security attack plus 1. It's really nice when you get on your Wargreymon and you're able to swing multiple times and just get that extra security attack. It can close out games pretty quick. Now we've got 2 Geo Greymon. Again, with the DP reduction, every now and then you bring this card out where you're already DP reducing, and you get to Digiburst 2, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less. So if they leave stuff unsuspended, it's a way to get to it. All right, let's get into our level 5s where it gets a little bit different. Running 4 Sylphimon. Sylphimon is when Digivolving, change the original DP of one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon to 1000 for the turn. Really good at clearing out blockers, especially if you're using the Poromon. You Digivolve into that and swing with this guy, and then all of a sudden you're deleting a blocker or whatever you're trying to kill that's level 4 or lower. This Digimon also counts as yellow during your turn, which will come up as one of the major themes of the deck. Now we're playing 4 Wargreymon. If you saw my last deck profile, I'm a huge fan of Wargreymon. I think it's an amazing card. Your turn, this Digimon is also treated as yellow, so as you see, we have a theme with the Sylphimon and the Wargreymon here. And then Digiburst 2, you may play a red or yellow Tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. And then its inheritable is when attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, reduce the DP of one of your opponent's Digimon by 2000. So really good, DP reductions, pretty good thing at the moment. And then our last level 5 is 1 sneaky Metal Greymon. Security attack plus 2. When attacking, lose 5 memory is 9k. Inheritable is gain plus 3k during your turn for your DP. I've won games a few times with this, just swinging on its own, just to clear out security, and then next turn, push for game. It happens. It can catch people off guard sometimes. Now into the main part of this deck. Running 4 yellow Wargreymon. This Wargreymon, of course, is the one that everybody knows, loves, and hates. The way you go into this in this deck is these guys count as yellow during your turn, so you can Digivolve over them into these yellow Wargreymons. When attacking, once per turn, you may add the top card of your security stack to your hand to unsuspend this Digimon and have one of your opponent's Digimon get neg 6k DP for the turn. Now, where this takes a turn from some decks is it doesn't always come up, but if you want, you can take this Greymon and change out the Geo Greymons, which I've thought about doing, just over to Greymons. to give you that security attack +1 and make it more likely to have. And then all of a sudden you're swinging for 4 security. And he's usually a little bit bigger in this deck sometimes than the other decks, as you've got your egg that can add 1,000 and the one of these to add 1,000, so he's swinging at 13. It comes up, it's really cool, and it catches your opponent off guard sometimes. Then we are also running 2 red Wargreymon from BT1. This Digimon is amazing. Everyone knows when Digivolving, it gains security attack +1 for the turn. And then your turn, this Digimon doesn't activate security skills of option cards it checks. Gets around those pesky purple decks that are running Trump Swords or the other red decks, and then gets around Hammer Spark, of course. And then our last Mega, we're running 1 Magnadramon, just for the Recover 2. And then the fact you'll see next, there's another reason to run that. We're running 2 Chaos Maw and Veldorarms. Veldorarms is our level 7 in this deck. Everybody should know what it does, but if not, it's when Digivolving, activate the following effect twice. One of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 7,000 DP for the turn. It's awesome. It works great, killing and keeping your opponent's board down. And then on deletion, gain 3 memory. For our Tamers, we're running 4 Marcus Damon. We've got a lot of Greymons in the deck. Let's just go ahead and utilize and gain more memory. It's just the better to do. It's a memory tamer, and then your turn, when one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name attacks, other than Dura Greymon or Burning Greymon or Dex Dura Greymon, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. That's a lot of words. And then last but not least, we're running 2 Gaia Forests for the deletion effect. So, I'm doing some play testing with this. Is it as oppressive as the yellow deck? Of course not. Is it fun to play? Hell yeah. So, just give it a try and see what you like, mess with the ratios, and hit me up down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Have a good day.